You're listening to another great podcast in the MyMac Podcasting Network.
Yes.
It's going to take up like 80 hours of my life, right?
More than that.
I feel like that's something I would start playing and then get really burned out at.
I don't think you would.
Okay.
Well, it depends on what you like.
Yep.
Hello there. Welcome to Club Nintendo, level 194. Animal Crossing New Horizons Special Edition. I think that's safe to call it. How's it going, guys?
You were going to call it New Leaf.
Almost.
Yeah.
This game came out at a interesting time in the world. We must say, probably.
The best time that it could come out.
It's almost like Nintendo planned this whole... No, nothing to joke about. But yeah. And it came out coinciding with Doom Eternal, so you can have some delight in Animal Crossing and then just abject horror and action in Doom.
Doom didn't come out for Switch, though, right?
It did not.
Doom 64 did.
Doom 64 did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Switch version will be out, I think, in a month or so.
Oh, well, that's not too bad.
It got like a month or two delayed after the original release. So, and by all regards, it's a very good Doom, like better than the last iteration, which was very well reviewed as well. So,
I'm more interested in Doom 64, to be honest, because I never played Doom 64.
I never did either. It's like $5, something like that.
Oh, that's not bad.
Looks good from what I hear. It's brighter than the 64 cartridge was a little bit. It's how Doom 64 is meant to be played. Yeah.
And what in this 9-cent game you sent us? What is this? This drawing thing?
Draw something 2 or something? Drawful 2?
Drawful. It's awful. It's Drawful. What do you do? Is it like Pictionary?
It's like a party game. I've heard really good things about it, actually.
I mean, for 9 cents, it does not make me feel like...
I think it's a sale as everyone is stuck inside together. It's like a goodwill thing to just everyone have and enjoy the company of a friend.
That makes sense.
Or just family.
Remember the last game we got at around the 9-cent price?
Oh.
Yes, that game was epic. Oh my god,
yeah.
The letter?
The letter.
Yeah, the letter.
What? Has
The
that come to Switch yet?
Was it like 50 cents? I think it was 50 cents.
I think
It kept
so.
going lower. It started at like, what, $2?
Yeah.
It's already
it
like,
started at 2.
it's already like, whoa, man. We should check and see if they're on Switch because there's so many games now you can't even tell. You know,
It's true. You can search for it. Have you downloaded your free DLC from the eShop for Animal Crossing?
No, the
Okay.
DLC.
There's some rug you get if you go into the member section of the store, the online member.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got my Nintendo Switch in the mail for doing the update.
I got mine in the mail
Yep,
too.
I got that.
Yeah.
And
It's
then,
definitely the old kinds.
yeah,
because...
Aaron bought the new one in the game.
I
for
did
like
buy the new
50,000
one.
bells.
It was like
Wait, when did it show up?
39,000. It showed up the next day. So my first day in the store, it was available. So I just got a bunch of fish, and yeah,
It just showed up in your shop.
it was like in the shop, and
Yeah.
I bought it using bells.
Special edition. I held off because I wanted to save my bells for upgrades.
Wait, did you get it too, Tim?
I didn't buy it, but I
Did you see it?
I saw it. Yeah, it had the
I
special.
did not see it at
had
all.
the special dock, different colors.
It's so cool.
Joy-Cons. It was-
And now that
yeah.
I'm
I
so
have-
mad. Why didn't I see it?
I'm
That's
sure
not
it'll
cool.
come up. It's probably just a rotation. It's probably random, right?
Random.
Yeah.
Both of you saw it the first 2 days of the game. There's thousands of items. Are you kidding me?
I had like another friend say that she saw it too. So
Oh man, I hope I didn't like do something to miss.
I
I
think
have
it'll
them
come
both.
up again.
You know, I'm
Yeah, I
just
think
gonna
it'll
send you
come up.
guys 40,000 bells, and you can.
yeah, I'll just go and order it from my catalog.
So, what fruit did we all get?
Pears. I love getting pears, and so I was really happy. Like,
So
I got pears.
I got peaches, and then my mom within the game. I guess you have a mom within this game. Gave me
You
apple.
always have them. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, my mom sent cherries, but
my mom said cherries too.
Oh,
Oh.
it must
Right,
be.
it's the same mom.
So I need your guys' fruit because that'll give me 2 more closer. I'll be pretty good.
Well, I was saying before the show, like none of my fruit has regrown yet. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
it's
only
taking
been
forever.
Like 3 days.
The trees are
Oh,
taking
mine
forever.
has.
The regrowth.
What?
Yeah, all my trees have like regrown their fruit like one time.
But have any fruit trees that you've planted regrown any fruit?
No, not those.
That's what I'm talking about. I planted like cherries and apples, and they haven't grown
Yeah,
back
I'm waiting
yet.
for those. And coconut trees. Did you guys get your coconuts yet from the
Yeah.
the island?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I haven't been to the island yet.
Oh, you
Ooh,
should go.
you haven't been to the island.
I've been too focused.
Oh, the
on
island's
doing
great.
this stuff.
Yeah, you
Basically,
get so many materials and stuff.
I feel
I know,
terrible
I
about
know.
going to this island because this villager lives there, or this animal lives there. I mean, and you're just pillaging this animal's island of all resources and just like bye. It's
So I've been going to the island for two reasons. One, to get flowers because I like
Yeah.
breeding the flowers. I want the colors, and I've been trying to get the villagers I want. So
and I've been going for just finding stones and like things that don't replenish that often. So I'm
Yes.
stuck trying to. So my current status is I'm trying to get the 3 house lots set up for these incoming villagers, and I don't have enough stones. And you need stones to craft your tools that break down. So there's a stone shortage, is what I'm trying to say. And you can't buy these stones, so I'm spending these Nook miles to go to this island to harvest stone.
What you should do is fish a lot. I get a lot of stones from fishing.
Fishing? How do you get stones
So,
for fishing?
It'll
randomly.
be like a junk item, kind of.
Mm-hmm. He's
Huh.
right.
I've gotten tires. Oh, I do love the junk items like tires and cans. The crafting, it makes them not junk items. It's like, I'm going to make this thing beautiful for you.
I mean, what you guys got any good recipes yet? Because I haven't gotten anything that's super like spectacular as far as
Let
do
me
it
pull
yourself
up
stuff.
my little do it your own book. I do love this little app thing, this little film thing, and the whole concept of Nook Miles, which are just brilliant. Adds a whole nother dimension stuff to do in this game.
So my junk items, I can make a tire toy, which is basically a tire like halfway in the ground and you can sit on it. And then I have a tire stack, which is just 3 tires stacked.
I can
and then,
craft a ukulele.
What? That's cool. I can craft a ocarina.
oh yeah, I have that. And then I have a recycled thumb piano that I can make with a can.
I have a stone stool, which is a stool you can sit on, which is pretty cool. You can place that outside.
Yep.
I mean, how do you guys feel? I mean, this is pretty big. How do you feel about placing stuff outside? That's pretty.
Oh, it's really cool.
It's so nice.
Especially like
and stuff doesn't disappear on you, and the house itself has storage. I feel so much better about the storage and just placing things.
Like my first day, I put down a bunch of fish that I was waiting to like turn in.
Oh yeah, me too.
Like-
Oh yeah, they were everywhere. Yeah, they were
Did
everywhere.
you even put down fish in the old one, or did they just flop away?
I don't
they
remember.
let you. Oh, let me try because
Oh, do you have new leaf handy?
I booted it up the other day. It
What was
great a
that
little
like?
bit.
How many weeds did you have there?
Wasn't too bad because it's mostly flowers, which kind of prevents the weeds from growing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was kind of shocked at how much like my town was.
So-
it's Animal Crossing.
In the old Animal Crossing, getting rid of weeds, there was no benefit. Now you can freaking sell weeds,
Sell them,
and
yes.
craft them into different things. It's great.
That's why you go to the island. You get like 200 weeds from one
Right.
trip to the island. You can sell them, yeah.
Now, I wonder, someone's got to be making like a Wikipedia on the best return on investment for crafting, like transforming your weeds into what is the best return for those weeds versus just selling them straight. So there's got to be some kind of, you know what I'm saying? Some kind of equation for how you want to be crafting your items to make the best bang in your buck.
Well, I haven't really been crafting stuff to sell, honestly.
I've crafted, so today was the first day I had the double priced sell thing, the hot item in the Nook store,
Mhm.
and log stakes were it. So basically you can craft those out of just wood. So I've been harvesting wood and crafting a bunch of log stakes to sell those.
And you can do that as many times as you want.
So, yeah.
You can get the bonus. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been going to the islands to harvest wood as well. Oh, and I freaking love the stone axe, which doesn't tear down trees. It just gives you the
Pretty
resources.
nice. One thing about the tools, like to maximize your tool usage, is that you can use the flimsy stuff for a little while, and then you can craft it into the next thing, and then you get
so use
the
a warn.
full like durability back.
I wish there was a
Uh-huh.
meter to tell you how close you were.
Yeah, you just have to kind of count and know where you are. So.
Yeah, that's a good tip, though.
That is a good tip.
I'm sure. I did find my first golden nugget, so I'm sure I'll be able to craft a golden shovel and axe at some point in the game. That don't break.
Yeah.
That'll be a while, though.
Yep, probably. I got my first recipe for a bridge, which I'm excited to put in.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
pretty
Except
great.
You need like a furniture item, which I don't think I'm, it's
The
going to
log
be a long
stakes.
time before I found.
The log
Yeah,
sticks.
log stakes. Where am I supposed to find log stakes?
Was it in the book
Oh, wait,
I bought or something? Is it in your crafting right now?
It's in my crafting right now. Hold on, let me see.
It might be. I did buy some books. with my
Oh,
Nook
it
miles.
is. Okay. I'm about to build some bridges, people.
Yeah, I built my bridge, and you're very close to getting your ladder, John, to be able to go up.
Oh, I already
high.
got the ladder. A friend came over and gave me a
What?
ladder. Yeah.
Totally
yeah.
ruined your progression.
Well, it's Animal Crossing. What progression?
Yeah, it's Animal
What are
Crossing.
you
I
talking
want a
about?
ladder. Give me a ladder.
So
Yeah,
after
I
you
can
do
get
the
you a ladder, yeah.
bridge and build a couple, and you place some of the houses, Nook will give you a recipe to craft ladders because you need flowers for one of the houses.
Yeah, okay.
So that's,
I also got someone also gave me the pole. So I put my
wow.
I put my museum like in a spot where nowhere else could put it because
Oh my gosh,
yeah, it's awesome. It's like, way far away.
that
So,
is
yeah.
curious. Yeah.
I was like, I don't want my museum on this part, but I was like, I got this pole. I can just
Yeah,
go
I
over
put
there.
the museum and the store like very close to where Nook is, just all together.
So did
in the
I.
center.
I'm trying to keep all of my stuff down low, kind of near like
Yeah,
the
by the
bottom
dock.
center.
And I
And
want to
then
move
I
all the
want-
villagers away, as far away from that, I think.
No, I'm trying to keep everyone close. It's gonna be a little city.
City,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
yeah.
I'm
At some
gonna
point you
have
get
it,
roads.
like, well, yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, roads are a thing. And one challenge I've been having is trying to get to my net fast enough when bees are after you. I've only successfully captured one swarm of bees.
Oh, the wasps?
Or the wasps, yeah. 'Cause it's really
haven't
hard.
got
If you pop up the tool wheel, there's no way to really... It doesn't pause the bees. You have to be quick about it. It's a challenge.
You should. Well, if you're shaking a tree, you should just have your net out, like anyways.
Well, it's when you're chopping
Yeah.
down for wood harvesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can't avoid that.
No.
If you run in your house, though, it usually gets rid of the bees. The
Yeah, but I want
wasps.
to capture them, though. I wanna capture. And...
Well, if you don't have your net out, I think you're already toast for as far as
I've
capturing.
done it. I've done it where I've been able to get to it once.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It was the bees were
Okay.
pretty slow at the time, but I did it once. Because one thing I realized is the tool ring. It's not the same order as if you arrow through them. That order is what's ever in your pocket, and the tool ring is completely
Yes.
separate. That should be mirrored with the tool ring, not your pocket order, I think.
Well, you can set them. You can like clear your favorite and then reset it to the bar.
How do you reset your pocket? Like move tools in your pocket? Is that possible?
Press and hold A.
And then you can just rearrange everything.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, so I can just manually match it,
Yeah.
but you can do it. Okay. Because if you could arrow one over, that'd be easy enough, but it's never in the right place. And then, how long did it take for you guys to figure out you could buy a slingshot from Nook?
I bought it immediately. I bought everything I could from Nook the first 10 minutes into the game. So I had a slingshot, and I also bought the recipe. I was kind of surprised you didn't have the recipe
The recipe for what? The slingshot?
for the slingshot. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that the next day. I didn't realize it was there. So, John, the museum in New
Yes.
Leaf, what was that like? Because this museum is freaking amazing in this game. It's like a mansion. It's
It was-
very vast. You get lost in this new museum. It's like
Yeah,
breathtaking.
I love the new museum. It might be my favorite thing so far. Excuse me, so far. The old museum, I'm actually about to go into it now. It was like super small. It was not as nearly as big. And here's the other thing I noticed by going back to New Leaf. The last Animal Crossing game we played did not look very good.
It did not.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I
the
have great memories of how beautiful that was with the 3D.
Yeah.
That was just
Yeah, that's what
zoning
I
out.
thought too. I when I booted it up, I was like, "This is what it looked like. This is what I spent so much time in." And
But
it's
it's
just
weird. It looks like this is the game I've been playing the whole time. You
It
know?
does.
It
It does, yeah.
does exactly. Yeah.
I think that when you had 3D on, I thought that made it look a little bit better. At least.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
right.
it does.
You're right. 3D makes it look a lot better. Ooh, it's so cool in 3D.
Right?
Ooh.
I do miss the 3D more, though. That was such a cool.
I got a lot of mushrooms.
Oh gosh, yeah. So
Yeah. So yeah, the museum is a huge step up.
it's breathtaking. You get lost in there. There's like mazes of places to go. Like the fish area is just so vast, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be much better for like taking pictures in there. Doing stuff like that. So
And I'm already getting some fossils that are almost complete, which are cool. The dinosaurs are shaped, and then the dodo birds. I love. They're pretty great. And Aaron,
Dodo birds.
when are you going to visit the dodo birds to go flying?
I don't know. Eventually.
Have
you
you?
should do it today. I went to an island that spawned nothing but tarantula. It was amazing.
Oh wow!
I got 128,000
Oh my God.
from one trip because they're worth
Seriously?
8,000 a piece. Yeah.
Wow. I've caught a couple of them. Sometimes I miss and they sting me and I die or
Yes.
get fainted. I got
I
fainted.
have one in my house as a pet because he's like my prisoner because he stung.
Well, one of them, I got stung like 3 times and I finally got him the 4th time. It's a little bastard. Have you invited any villagers to your island yet, John?
I think I invited one,
Okay.
but
Is
they
the blueberry?
not showed up
Have you
yet.
found blueberry yet?
I have not found Blueberry. I've been going to that island so many times. Also, apparently, if you get the campgrounds, you can use the amiibo cards to invite people to your.
Do you have a
To your
blueberry amiibo card?
Oh yeah, so I got Blueberry, I got like Peanut, I got a couple of my other favorites.
Do you
So
have
I'm
Carmen?
hoping. I
Carmen?
don't know.
Do you have Carmen?
Carmen? I don't know. Actually, I was looking earlier on there is an Animal Crossing wiki that seems to be updating fairly regularly, and it's got a list of known villagers in the game. Apparently, there's supposed to be about 383 villagers in this one.
Are there new additions then?
Yeah, there's a lot of new
Okay.
ones. It looks like. Yeah,
Those cards are
But-
probably pretty valuable at this point, right?
they've definitely gone up.
Yeah.
All the amiibo have gone up from hitting bottom barrel like dollar prices,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they're still not anything like the other amiibo.
Yeah, so with the amiibo cards and the amiibo themselves, where do you access that kind of stuff? Is that unlocked later?
I think it's unlocked later. I know the amiibo statues, the actual, like the
Yeah. Oh, Blathers.
holding blathers. Yeah. I think there's like a little photo shoot thing where you can actually bring these guys and take photos with him.
Okay.
And I think the cards are just for the campground where you can invite them to stay at the campground.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have any of the cards. I've got a fair bit of the little statues.
Statues, yeah.
Yeah.
I look like the most ridiculous thing right now. I just found a pair of cowboy boots from a popped balloon thing, and I look ridiculous.
It's just I'm so happy balloons are back to where they used to be, and they're not all
Yeah.
balloon related items. That was so frustrating about New
So
Leaf.
my character has my orange blue blocking glasses, my rain boots, my rain hat. Pretty
Wow.
dope. Pretty dope.
I haven't seen any face items in the game yet.
Well, I get stung so often by bees, I just leave them on, so I never see that I'm stung.
Oh, okay. Good. That's a good call.
Yeah.
The problem
hide
with
my
if
injury.
you don't use medicine is
What
the next
happens?
time you get stung, it makes you go back to your house.
Okay, so maybe I should. I've crafted medicine before, but maybe I should do that again.
So as long as it's not a big deal to you that you have to go,
Yeah,
you might be fine. Yeah.
not terrible.
So I'm wearing my slippers, bandana.
It's not
Oh, is
autofocusing yet.
it showing it? Well,
Oh, there you
yeah,
go.
it's
Yeah,
'cause-
you have a face
oh,
mask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got my face mask, my bandana, my Nook slippers,
Do you have an
my
apron?
Nook socks. No, I'm wearing I think these girls' shorts.
Okay,
I don't know.
excellent.
Yep. And I'm not wearing a t-shirt, so I just took off my shirt because it gives you like a white tank top. I'm
Yeah, it does. It gives you a white
Oh, I,
tank top.
I
love
know
it,
that was
yeah.
a thing.
Yep.
Oh gosh,
great.
what'd you guys call your island?
Mine is called Crenshaw,
Okay.
which is the hood in like Los Angeles. I think it's hilarious that all
That's
these
funny.
people have to praise Crenshaw.
My New Leaf town was called Harlem.
Oh, that's right.
This town is Corona. I named it Corona.
Oh gosh.
I was gonna name it Coronaville, but it was too long, so I was just like, all right, I'm just
Yeah, my
it
name
gonna
is
nice ring to it.
Aeopim,
What?
which it's myopia spelled.
Oh, okay.
I was just seemed like a interesting, just random, sounds like made up word kind of thing because it is a made up word. And so one thing I'm struggling with is one of the great things about New Leaf was going and hunting bugs at night, and there's these giant cockroaches. I've not found a place of great bug hunting yet in this game at night. Does that exist?
It might be the season also, because I know that in some of the games, like the beetles and stuff were really prevalent during the summer nights,
Mm,
but not so much the rest of the year.
okay, but I also remember we had to go
yeah.
to like a special island for a lot of them too, right?
Yeah.
Like the island, yeah.
And the one we
I
go
know.
to in the game using the ticket, it doesn't do that. Doesn't give you those.
Well, it seems like there seems to be different islands. Like I said, I got the tarantula one. Apparently, there's ones where everything spawns like money bag, bell bags.
Okay.
There's
I've not had
they're
like a
randomly
custom
generated.
island like that. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend went to one where he said all the everything that was just there was emperor butterflies. So
Huh. Okay.
Apparently, the islands can spawn just random things like that. But as far as bugs at night, I've seen more tarantulas at night. I've seen more like a couple other bugs. What's always good is if to cut down a tree and leave a stump, different types of bugs will actually hang out on the stumps. Yeah.
Do different bugs hang out on cedar trees versus fruit trees? Is that any different?
I don't know. I know I've seen a spider from shaking a tree, and that's a good way to get spiders.
Yep. I got one that way too. And I haven't found any like dolphins or huge creatures yet in the ocean.
I caught a sturgeon on like the river.
Yeah.
It's like a giant fish. I also caught a football fish with the light on its head, and it's really cool because you can put it in your house and turn the light on and off like a lamp.
Oh my gosh. I gotta try that. I did not know. I've caught a couple of those.
And you should also try with some of the like larger fish that when you turn the light on and off, they'll do something cool. So like the olive flounder that like lays on the bottom, it'll be all like blended in with the rocks. But then when you turn on the light, it'll like swim up to the top, and there'll be a lot of like dirt kicked up and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I have not. Oh, one thing I'm remembering is in New Leaf, it told you how large the fish was when you caught it, right?
Yeah.
That's not there. It seems they took that out, right?
Not yet, no.
Is it in your like phone? Does it save like
thing?
your? Yeah.
Nope, it doesn't.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
no, it tells you if you've caught it, and it tells you if you caught it, tells you if you've donated it, which is nice.
That's nice, yeah.
Yeah, because that would drive me nuts if it didn't. I don't know if New Leaf did, but I don't think it did actually. But yeah, it doesn't.
Have you guys had to use the rescue service yet?
No, I haven't. So one thing about having the pole vault stick early was I was scared I was going to get stuck on the other side of the island. But it hasn't broken yet. Do they break?
I'm not sure if it does. Probably the ladder and that doesn't break.
Yeah, the ladder hasn't broken. Yeah. I guess things where you can get stuck, they can't technically do that. It would break the game, I guess.
Yeah.
Is swimming a thing in Animal Crossing? Has that ever been a thing?
It was a thing.
It was, and it was terrible.
No, I loved it. It was
that New Leaf?
Different to do.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
You could go like dive for
It was
stuff.
diving, yeah. It was as you can tell, it was my least favorite part of the game, but
it was one of my favorite things in the game. I liked it.
So that is not in this one.
Nope.
Okay.
I hope that there's like some DLC where they add stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because why do we have an island and there's like no water activities?
It's true.
You know, that and didn't we have some mini games to do with the island?
We did. We
mini-games
did
and
definitely have
stuff.
mini games.
There has to be stuff coming out later.
Well, this is the first Animal Crossing 2 where we're going to get updates, right?
Well,
I mean,
yeah, they're not having. You can't time skip to get the special event.
So they could actually add more stuff to the game.
Yeah, I'll be curious what they do with that.
Yeah.
I heard that some people were still changing their time and they were getting a lot of items real fast. They were like skipping forward to the next day and then they would go back to the previous day and just keep doing that over and over again.
Like as much fun that way. It's like just enjoy it as it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Slow burn.
Yeah.
It's a game you play for many years.
Yeah, one of my friends was doing that, and I was like, I don't really like that. I mean, you could do it, but it made more sense on the GameCube. I feel like when there was nothing to do, but you could literally spend all day in this game and find stuff to do, and you wouldn't get bored. Like I got it. Yeah, like on GameCube, you got bored, and it was kind of like, all right, let me go to the next day and do the next
Mario
thing.
on GameCube.
In tennis.
That's true. You could do that. I would love in this one if you have a Game Boy, if you could walk around and like you whip out the Game Boy and play games. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that would be.
Or your Switch. Why can't we pull out the Switch and play
more Switch games on Switch?
Or grab a 3DS and play New Leaf.
I want Switch Inception. I want to play Animal Crossing on my Switch through Animal Crossing on my Switch.
I want to play other Switch games through my Switch inside Animal Crossing.
Have you guys done much with the custom designer yet?
Yes, I imported some QR codes. I'm wearing a Bulbasaur shirt right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I've done a little bit.
Do you see
not too
yourself
much.
designing within this game itself, or just doing the import thing?
I'll try to do as much importing. I tried doing a couple other things, but it was kind of time consuming.
Yeah.
To get it right, because the game.
It's like pixel art.
Think about it and be like, was this there before? Because it kind of feels like you said earlier, like I've been playing this all along, even though a lot of stuff's new. Like the crafting, I didn't feel like it was anything different from any other Animal Crossing, but it's a really new feature. But
Yeah,
it,
like,
it really
how did
fits.
it work
fits
before?
in.
You just bought the items and they
You bought everything, yeah.
broke
Yep.
and you bought them again. Did they break
No,
before?
they
Stuff
didn't break.
Stuff didn't break before.
Why
yeah.
do we have golden shovels? What'd they do? They're just cool looking.
The golden shovels were so that way you could plant stuff. Like you could plant like money trees. You remember?
Yep.
And
Oh.
you could also do like the golden fruit.
Golden fruit? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the golden axe cut stuff down faster. Maybe I don't know.
Did they? Nothing broke
Oh,
before though.
yeah. So
Nothing before now.
I think like the axe did break. Yeah, the axe would get chipped, like it would crack. And then it
Oh
would
yes,
break.
it would.
So like the golden axe would help it not to break.
Okay.
But then the golden shovel would give you like extra money and stuff from things.
Is it possible when we get golden tools that these would eventually break as well? You have to recraft your golden tools.
No.
I don't think the golden tools break.
No, they wouldn't do that
No,
to us.
I mean gold's a very weak material. If anything, those should break faster.
Faster than like the tree branches we're using.
We're using stones and
Tree branches and stuff,
iron.
yeah.
What are the? Are you guys on the main set of tools at this point? The regular shovel, the regular axe, and all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I still make the flimsy ones just because if I know they're gonna break, I just don't really bother. You know.
They break less often though. Seems like a much better.
Well, so like right now, it's like I don't want to use up all my materials
Mhm.
for like a fishing pole when I could just do the wood, right? So if I know I'm going to be fishing a lot, I'll just craft up like 5 fishing poles. I'll drop them right in front of my house or something, and then when one breaks, I'll just run by and pick it up, and then I'll just keep fishing.
I've been
Okay.
carrying around multiples of some
I don't want
things
to
like
use up all my
yeah.
pockets though. you know.
Yeah, well,
I
I got the third. I got the third row of pockets. So
yeah.
it's not
Does
as
that
bad.
expand
Yeah.
beyond that third row? That
I've seen a fourth row someone had online.
Okay,
so
good.
Yeah, we
it
need
gets
more space.
how many?
it's a little
How many
better,
crafting tables do you guys have on your island? Is it just
Just
in your
one.
house or?
Yeah, just the one at my house. It's right in my front yard.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have the original one.
Uh,
I'll get a nicer one once I'm not worried about materials.
I've been experimenting with putting it in a different place, so it's quicker to get to, or just putting it in your pocket.
I've been putting birdhouses everywhere.
What do those do? They just
They
look
don't do
nice?
anything.
They just
They
look
just
nice?
look like
They
Nope,
don't-
they're
they don't
the same as
attract-
everything in this game.
They
They don't do
attract
anything.
anything.
They're fun to look
They don't
at.
attract
so-
bugs or something.
No.
I
Maybe
love
they
that
attract
Blathers. I love that
Sorry.
Blathers hates insects, which you probably eat. I guess he doesn't eat though.
Now he eats fish.
Eats fish. Eats fish.
Fish and rodents and squirrel villagers.
Yeah, it's a shame they haven't added like squirrel capture and like other mammals. We can. That might be too weird with the villagers
Yeah,
being
because those
animals.
are animals.
That's true. That'd be weird.
Yeah, one of my friends asked me why can't you have pets in this game? I'm like, because some of your villagers are like dogs and cats, probably. But they do have like cat. Like one of the items I got is a litter box, so that's just kind of weird.
It's there's a toilet in this game too.
Yeah,
so-
there is. I saw that.
Oh,
They
I
added
did
a
not
toilet.
see that yet.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a toilet before.
So it's just the animal toilet.
It's just a human toilet. It's just an animal.
I guess when you're outside in this game, you're always in the animals.
True. So I built my house right in front of a waterfall, and
Oh, that's nice.
you can't really walk to behind the house, but I discovered I can pole vault across the river to behind my house where I can't walk to get access to, which is just delightful that you can do that. Yeah.
What happens when your house gets bigger? Are you going to be okay?
The house always stays the same space
Footprint?
on
It just
yeah,
like
the
expands
footprint
within.
stays
It's
the
like a Harry Potter tent.
the. Mhm.
I feel like they got slightly bigger in New Leaf. Is that just me remembering wrong?
I think they
guess
did.
I don't know, I'm pretty
Thought
sure
they
that
did.
like your space is already pretty big.
I mean, how do you guys like being able to like pick where your house and the villagers go? I mean,
That's pretty cool. I hear you can move them later, is my understanding as well.
yeah, it's expensive apparently, but you can do it. Yeah,
I'll move them all. I want to move them all to
What
one
about
area.
your own house? Can you move that?
apparently you can. Yeah,
Because I was wondering, like,
Put it on the
it kind
top
of
of a
limits
cliff?
you, right?
I was reading that once Isabel. Excuse me, spoiler. Once Isabel shows up in your
Isabel's in
town.
this game? I had no
Yeah,
idea.
spoiler. Yeah,
Spoiler.
you can move your house.
That is weird that we haven't had Isabel yet, because she was like the big character with New Leaf.
We haven't had Isabel. We haven't had KK Slider.
Yeah,
We
where's
didn't have
he?
Rover.
Rover's not in this game, from my understanding.
Not in this game, which is
Because what was his job before? Right? It
he
was
brought you into the town. He
helps
was
you
like
customize
the-
your character,
Yep.
and now you just do
Yeah.
it yourself and pick.
Doesn't mean
from-
they can't find a job for Rover
That's true.
at the
Rover can do something
unemployment
different.
office or something.
Yeah.
Do something
He
different.
might be coming later with an update.
There's no Rossetti. I mean, I haven't seen Rossetti.
I
Hopefully
thought I saw
Rossetti's
something on Twitter with Rossetti. Thought
okay.
I
Hopefully
saw him.
he still shows up and you can go like underground. You know,
Yeah, I like Rossetti.
just feels kind of mean to take out characters who've been there since like the GameCube.
So what happens if you close the app without saving?
I did it once. I didn't mean to because I saw like the autosave thing just happened. So I was like, close the game. And I was like, wait a second, I was supposed to save. And it was my first time, like my first play session. And I booted up and it was like everything was fine. Like there was no punishment. Didn't even say anything.
I did this once before I was actually able to save because I put my house somewhere I didn't. I wanted my house to be facing a different way, and I thought if I was standing somewhere else, I could make it turn differently. So I went through the whole opening process.
They all face the same, yeah.
Yeah, I went through the whole opening process twice. I used to have cherries, and now I don't. I have pears.
Oh.
So yeah, and I think there is actually custom furniture depending on which fruits you have in your town. Because I'm able to build like a peach chair and peach table and stuff. So I think you guys will have custom furniture.
Apparently, at some point, you can add your own custom designs to any furniture piece or most furniture pieces you build. It sounds
I mean, not
like.
a design. The actual furniture is like made and crafted with peaches.
Oh,
yeah,
weird.
You'll probably have that soon as you build out these 3 houses. After the bridge, you'll be building out these houses for people that want to move in. And then,
so you've had people move into your town?
No, I'm building the 3 houses for them to eventually move in.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing now too.
Yeah, Nook told me people were interested, but I haven't been prompted yet to build anything. Maybe I need to go talk to them again.
After the bridge, you will be prompted.
Oh, you have to put the bridge down first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the bridge, so there's no more public works projects, but the bridge is kind of like a public works project because you have to wait overnight for it to show up, right?
You do. Mine's still in construction. But once you plan where it goes, once you set that down, you're going to be able to unlock placing the houses and getting those ready.
What if I don't want more villagers? What if I only want 2?
Then you're probably stuck at your current island scope. Yeah.
Okay, no, I want more.
And you probably won't get KK Slider because I'm sure he's definitely in the game because I have records with his face on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's in there.
How do you
and
play
he
those
also
records,
talked
by the
to
way?
you at one point.
Oh, does he?
Oh, he did.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he?
He like played a song. Yeah.
I don't think I got played a song.
It was like at night or
Yeah, it was
morning?
at night. And
What? No, that did not happen to me.
yeah. I wonder if it was because it was a Saturday night, and you remember in the
Oh yeah,
game,
Saturday
you used to
night.
have to go listen to it on Saturday.
Oh, that was such
So
a
I
cool
wonder
place to go.
if that's what it is.
I
Because it was when I
definitely
was
want
logging
his
out
place to open. I definitely want to have him play some jam.
and drink some coffee while you listen to his
Oh
music.
yeah. So what's the mechanic? I guess you can eat a bunch of fruit, and what happens when you do that?
When you eat the fruit, I guess you become like super powered, so that way you can dig up your stumps and stuff.
But you can do that anyways.
You can dig up a whole tree intact if you eat fruit
Oh,
before.
and move
Oh,
a tree
Yeah, you can move a tree. I think it also cuts down a tree if you have
like a stone
a
axe
weaker,
or
like
flimsy-
a weaker thing. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Now I ate a bunch of apples and I have a little apple meat or a fruit. I ate a bunch of fruit earlier.
Yeah.
And I have a little meter at the top. It says 6 out of 10. I don't know what happens when I eat 10, but it's there. So
Okay.
there might be something that happens when you eat 10 pieces of fruit.
I've never eaten anything in this game.
Well, apparently it actually has a purpose now.
It does. Yeah. Before, what did it do? You could eat it. What did it do?
Nothing.
You would eat and that was it.
You would eat it and it'd be gone.
Oh gosh.
And if
Because your
you
character
ate,
doesn't get
like,
hungry.
Yeah. If you ate like a rotten piece of candy or rotten piece of fruit that was sitting out, then you would get like a little stomach ache for like 3 seconds, and then that was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did older games have areas you couldn't get to, like these cliffs?
No.
The cliffs is a new kind of dimension of
Yeah.
the game. Okay.
Yeah, which I'm sure that's because they wanted there so, you can tear it all down because you can do you can construct stuff on your island. What am I trying to say? You can, terraform, I think it's called.
What is terraforming exactly?
That's where you can you can add water spots, you can take down cliffs, you can add ramps, you can.
Ooh.
So it's like one of the last things I think you learn, but you pretty much like you're wearing this construction hat and you go around and like pretty much like do whatever you want on the island.
Wow. That's cool.
You can create waterfalls, like you can do a bunch of stuff apparently.
I'm curious to see what people do with that.
I'm pretty excited for mine because now I'm just going to have my city down south, and I'll be able to make like a wilderness up top.
That's kind of what I'm doing too, yeah. And I'm thinking about moving my house to the top of the top cliff once I can move my house.
Yeah, I want it
Yeah,
all
and
up
like-
there.
Yeah,
Right.
be like king on the hill. Yeah.
See, it's pretty up there, that little overlook. I like it.
Yeah, especially with the sun setting. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be paying to get to your house, though.
Yeah, it would be.
But
Whatever.
that's fine.
But you'll have ramps. You'll be able to put ramps.
Exactly.
That's
Ramps. That's what
true.
I'm saying. Once I get ramps.
Yeah.
Once I get ramps, I might move my house up to the top.
That'll be cool. You could build an island that's a big hill. Like there's the center is the tallest point and just slopes down from there. Is that
Yeah.
possible? Sort of.
I'm sure it is.
I don't think we really know
Or
what's
pyramid?
possible.
Can you build a pyramid? Like a grassy pyramid?
Maybe. I'm sure you're gonna find crazy stuff on YouTube, pretty soon of people just like destroying their, taking everything down.
Which island
making a
did
giant
you
hill.
pick from? What's your design kind of look like?
So mine, it was kind of interesting my first couple of days because I was stuck in the smallest area. It was so tiny, and I just kept running around like trying to find fish and stuff. So I'm gonna put my map up here, as you can see. There's mine.
Okay.
I like
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So basically, yeah, I have like the airport down south. I'm sure it's south for everyone, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Airport. All right. And directly north of that is where my town square is, and then I put Nook's Cranny to the right, and then my museum to the left. I have two houses to the left of that, and then my house is like pretty much directly to the east of the center of the map.
Okay.
And then I have a river that runs like splitting the map in three from the center.
Yeah. Here is my map.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So
It's kind of similar to mine.
yeah, so all this main stuff's down there. Then those three little blocks are the houses I just built for my new villagers. They'll be coming at some point.
And it looks like you have like a little peninsula on the left side.
Yeah.
I have a little
Yeah.
peninsula on the right side.
Yeah, I got
you got one,
a
Aaron?
small one. Yeah, mine's not as big. See that little thing hanging
You
off?
need to pull up your Big Mac, Baron. Go to your app, your phone.
What?
Go to your
There's a
phone.
big map in your
pull up
phone.
The big map.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
And you can change your map settings. You can have it so it you never see it or you always see it.
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. I was messing with that.
Have you guys
think
played?
I like the
have you guys
default.
played on the TV yet at
There
all?
we go.
Yeah.
It looks so nice on there. You can pull back a little bit.
Yeah, but then it gets blurry because of this weird Skype
Ah, gotcha.
So
Yeah.
let's see if you can see this.
thing. Ooh, yeah.
So I got a little heart pond
Yep.
in mine.
Aw,
It's kind of in threes, as you can kind of see.
yeah.
But as you'll see, is my museum is kind of tucked away, like right at the peak of the at the
Right.
start of the mountains.
That's like
yeah,
how do
yeah,
you get all
because
the way
I
out
was-
there?
Yeah,
You do a little
yeah.
jumping.
I have my little thing exactly. So, and you see, my villagers are all kind of close together.
Yep.
I'm kind of far away from them because I wanted my space, but
Yeah.
I still
I think
wanted
we
to be
all
close
have-
by.
We picked 3 different map settings, I think.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
What are the odds of that? There's only 4.
Well, there's every time you restart the game, it gives you 4
Yeah,
different.
they're all different.
Are you sure they're not?
Yeah,
Just
it's
mixed?
random.
Are they
I'm
random?
sure there's probably like 10 or 16 or something.
Okay.
No, I
I thought they
think
just
there's-
like randomized which spot it would be displayed in.
No,
I
I don't
think-
think so.
Okay.
I think it randomly generates a map
Huh.
every time. So like you never get the same two.
That's cool.
I don't know. I think I saw someone online who had the same map as me, or close to it. So
Yeah. I love pogoing through a little tiny lake. It's like, yeah.
I've never tried.
The pogo
What
just
do you
feels
do?
so nice.
Oh, through the little ponds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the little ponds, yeah. Yeah, it just feels so nice using the little stick.
Well, it's like something you've always wanted to do before. You're like, why can't I just jump across this stupid?
Yeah.
Now it's finally like, yeah, just do it.
When
yeah,
I'm on
and
a
you can-
cliff, I wish I could jump down from like, this isn't too high. Let me jump. This one's
just
too-
be like Breath of the Wild, where you like lose your hearts or whatever, and you just
You know how great it'd be if you could craft the Breath of the Wild like glide thing, the little leaf cape thing that you grab onto to float down. What is
you
that?
know the glider. What do they call it? The
The paraglider.
paraglider.
Is that what it's called? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
or just like maybe a big leaf that the villagers do and could just float down.
You know, I don't think there's any Nintendo items in this game. I haven't seen any yet.
It's a Switch, but
yeah,
you
do
mean
you remember the
Mario and
fortune
stuff,
cookies?
right?
Yeah, the
Fortune cookie stuff.
yeah. Before you, every day there'd be a fortune cookie. You'd get it, and there'd be a random like Nintendo item.
Yeah.
That seems to be gone.
Is the
Well,
weather
maybe it
completely
comes later.
random? Like, is it different for all
I
of
think
us?
it is
or no?
random because I saw that someone's town was raining.
Yeah, I think that's random.
Okay. Yeah, right now it's raining in my town.
Oh, it's definitely sunny in mine.
Yeah,
okay, so
mine
that's just
too.
random. Okay. Is there anything that was in this game that isn't?
Yes. Constellations.
Yeah.
So you could look up at the
Constellations.
sky kind of thing?
You look at the sky, you can find constellations, and then like some way to keep track of, like, just like everything else. Which ones have you seen? What's cool, I think it was Wild World, the one that had them.
Okay.
You
They
can
like-
make your own.
Yeah, you can make your own, and like they would become outlines in the sky. Like you would actually
Yep.
see the lines in between the stars once you
Identified it?
yeah. So
That's cool.
I'd like to see that.
Do you think we'll get Labo VR support at all in this game?
No.
No.
I don't think
'Cause they
no.
were big on that for a while. They were updating it to everything, a lot of stuff. I wonder if they ever
Well,
do a big rollout of Labo VR 2. They'd add this as one of the supported titles or something.
What would you do? Like walk around as your villager?
Just enjoy Animal Crossing in VR. It's like you can Breath of the Wild. I don't know. Get
Yeah,
VR
isn't it
mode.
terrible in Breath of the Wild though?
I think it's pretty decent actually. It's better than it's better than it's any right to be. I would say.
So what I'd like to see in the game is the return of the like the mini games where we used to go out to like that one island, you do like mini games and stuff.
Yeah.
How they could do it here is basically you would just fly to like another island that was like a public server. So there's a bunch of other people on this island. And then whenever you choose like mini games and stuff, then you would just queue up with some other people on that island.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And you could still like run around and do your collecting and stuff on that island as well.
So, John, you've been to other people's islands or
Yes.
locally or online?
Online.
Okay. What's that experience like?
It is pretty similar to the last Animal Crossing, except for there's no mini games, just like Aaron said. And as far as I can tell, it's pretty much the same, but you do have the chat feature now, which is cool. So on your phone, you can chat through the phone. Before you could bring up like the keyboard on screen, it was a pain to type and everything.
Yeah.
It's much faster if you just have your phone next to you and you can like type little messages in while you're like walking around, and you get actually a chat log in one of your Nook phone apps, which is cool. So you can actually see the whole conversation and everything, like even days after. And there's also the voice chat, which is whatever, take it or leave it, but it's there.
Once someone goes to your town, can you send them stuff in the mail?
Yes. Once they come to your town, you can make them best friends.
And you can like
Which
mail
is-
them fruit kind of stuff?
You can mail them stuff. You can mail them anything that you can, pretty much any item you can mail them.
Okay.
Maybe not critters and stuff like that. I think fossils, but probably not like fish and stuff like that. You can mark them as a best friend, which what that does is every time they come online, you actually get a little message like, hey, I'm online. And what's cool about being best friends is you can actually send messages to everybody at once. So even if they're not in your town, you can start typing messages and talk to people from town to town. So if you're both
That's
on,
cool.
it is actually really cool. Yeah. So I actually have a USB keyboard hooked up to my dock on my
So
desk
do
right
I.
now. Yeah. So I can actually type messages to people even if they're not in my town and stuff. And it's pretty cool.
I hooked up this major keyboard to my Switch, so
Oh my god.
whenever I'm playing anything like Warframe or Animal Crossing, I just put that up on my
And I
desk.
guess the Nintendo Online app has been updated to have the Nook Link
Yes.
stuff in there.
Yeah. The Nook Link stuff's in there.
So you can scan QR codes. That's how you do that.
The messaging's in there. So if you want to use that keyboard, your phone keyboard, instead of the Switch's keyboard, which is not great.
Right.
The Switch's on-screen
And you can
keyboard.
link a Bluetooth keyboard to your phone if you want to.
I guess, yeah, you could do that.
Or
If
you
you're gonna
can
go
load
that
this
far,
up. Or you can load this up on an iPad.
I guess you could do that too. Yeah.
So
yeah, you can do all that.
And
So
if
it's
you-
definitely better. I think it's a lot better.
If you wanted to have a second island with your Switch, you just have a different user, and they would, when they load it up,
No.
it would. What
So
happens
it's
if you
all
have
the
a
same
second-
island.
So if
It's
you
the
have
same
two
island.
user profiles on one game, on one system, that second user is part of that island that you
Same
created?
island. Yep.
Huh. I don't know how
Yep.
I feel about that.
Yeah,
I like
it's cool. It's cool for families and stuff. I wish it was an option to be like, hey,
That's-
I want a different one. But
Right. So that's kind of like GameCube, back to the GameCube era, right? Kind of,
Yep.
sort of. How did
Yeah,
that
'cause the
work?
GameCube, there were 4 houses in the center of your map, and Yeah, you can only have up to 4 people.
That
Yep.
was more simultaneous though versus this. You can't do local same system co-op, right?
You can. I think.
Oh,
You
so
can-
once that person joins your town through a second profile, after that, there's an option.
You can both play at the same time. Yeah, you can hook up multiple Joy-Con and play together in the town. I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
One person's like the leader. I think the other person's like the
Yeah.
follower. I think.
Oh,
You
it's
just
the same,
kind of
stay
have
in the
to
same
stay
screen.
in the same. Yeah.
Have to stay in the same area.
Yeah.
So again, I think it's definitely more for like kids and families and stuff like
Right.
that.
Okay.
If you're gonna want to visit other people's towns, you're gonna want to do it online. To get the, do whatever you want. Kind
Especially
of Animal
now.
Crossing.
And stay away.
Yeah,
World.
6 feet. Yeah.
6 feet.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'm always thinking about how like a new game fits into the Switch. They kind of want it to be like a home console, right? But now we have this like Switch Lite, and you have games like this where you kind of want to have your own town. So it really does promote it being more of a handheld console. It's starting to like evolve.
Yeah. It
I definitely considered getting a Switch Lite just for Animal Crossing, but
does this support cloud saves and
nope.
No, and I'm so worried because I have the old Switch right now, and I'm thinking like, what's going to happen when I get the new one? Am I going to be
you
able
can
to
transfer, do
all
system
this?
transfer, right?
I don't know.
What they said for Animal Crossing, they only let you do it for certain circumstances.
System transfers?
Well, system transfers you can do from system, but they said as far as your Animal Crossing data,
Wouldn't that come across with the system transfer?
they made it sound like it did not.
Yeah,
In the
I remember hearing
That's
that.
weird. That's what a system transfer is for.
like they said it would be like special circumstances if your system like crashed or it like got damaged or something, but it did not make it sound like you could just willy-nilly.
What are they doing, Nintendo? That's ridiculous.
They probably don't want people cheating. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
if you just moved your system from one to the other, you could do some serious like cheating and
Ah,
then
it would delete it from the old system. That's how the 3DS works.
I don't know.
Right?
Like I'm sure
Yeah, the
they're
3DS
worried
it
about
basically wipes your 3DS after the transfer was completed automatically.
I've never done a Switch transfer, so I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it's different.
Huh.
But I'm in the same boat as Aaron. Like I was actually looking for the new Switches because I want the better battery because I'm playing this. I want all as much battery I can get from Animal Crossing, and because I wanted to get it before I got Animal Crossing because I was worried about the transfer process and how that was going to go.
Right.
But now I'm stuck with my old Switch, which I mean,
Because the Switches are sold out everywhere.
they're sold out everywhere. Yes,
Are they really? This is the
yes,
thing.
they
Yeah.
are. Even
I guess
online,
a Wii,
can find them
not
online.
Wii Fit, but what's the Ring Fit Adventure has like it's marked up to like $300 a lot of places because people are wanting this while they're stuck at home.
I mean, the Animal Crossing Switch edition is going for like 500,
Yeah.
over 500 on eBay. It's insane.
Oh, wow. I'm glad I'm not collecting systems anymore.
So yeah, I'm gonna buy a new Switch as soon as they come back in stock. But that is something I was like definitely like.
Yeah, am I gonna have to
concerned
keep
about.
this one around and like this will be my Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing Switch? The whole reason I'm buying a new Switch is to get better battery for Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
So
This is
it makes sense
wild,
for
guys.
me. Well, you can't find them anywhere. Yeah, they're gone.
On Amazon, they're like $500 for a
They're
Switch.
gone. Yeah.
The Lite, you can
Gone.
buy a Lite for like $170 or one
Oh,
I saw one at
$197.
Target. I saw a couple at Target. A couple like
Oh,
a
wait.
week and a half.
In
Should
stock
have just did it.
the end of April.
in the
Oh.
April, yeah. I tried to order some stickers today off of Amazon to put on my new smart keyboard folio, and no, I can get those on April 21st. So
Yeah, Amazon said any non-essentials they're like not
that's
priority.
essential.
Well, they're not restocking stuff, basically.
You
Oh,
must-
they're not restocking. Oh, that's what
So
it is.
anything
Okay.
on their site will be there, but the warehouses aren't accepting new shipments of things that aren't
Oh,
essential.
I see. Okay.
I thought they said that they're not processing like non-essential orders. That's what it.
That's what I
Oh.
thought it was.
Email
I thought it was
received,
just the
yeah.
warehouse wasn't getting new inventory of stuff that wasn't important.
I thought it was.
Yeah, you
weren't
can go ahead and
getting-
place
they weren't
all your
shipping.
orders you want right now, but they won't process it until later.
Huh.
Like, yeah, just-
I mean, that's probably good because we probably need to get more essential things out to people, but
yeah. And I checked. Even if you do like the pickup at like an Amazon like locker, the soonest I could get it was Saturday, the 28th.
yeah.
So you can still do pickup of stuff and get it a little bit sooner, but that's if you have one of those near you.
Right. And most of the stores are closed down at this point, so GameStop
Yeah.
finally stopped being
They're
idiots.
doing the curbside.
Yep. But
GameStop
I guess
is?
if you did a partial pre-order payment, you can't actually get your game because there's no way for you to finish that payment or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I saw Best Buy send me an email saying we're doing curbside.
Yeah, Best Buy sold out of all the regular Switches, but they have the Lite. The Lights
Yeah,
are
the lights.
available.
The lights are fine. Yeah,
It's
maybe
so
it's
weird.
'cause-
The big ones are
Well,
sold out.
apparently it happened in Japan about a month ago too.
It's so weird.
They
Yep.
started selling out.
Everyone's getting locked up, so they're getting their Switches.
The Switch.
That and maybe they weren't able to make some. I don't
Right,
know.
supply constraints. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So briefly, Aaron, are you at all excited by PS5 for Xbox X
I am
Series
excited
1,
about the Xbox.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to get the Xbox Series X. I've already chosen my side.
Because
Getting
you
that, and it's
you gave up on consoles and went with the PC. What swayed you back?
I did. Because this is more PC-like, the way that it's built, and I see Xbox going in a direction that's more PC-like. Plus,
You're not
they've
selling
already
your.
said that
If they
basically
have
every
Steam,
game.
if they have Steam support in this Xbox, would you sell your custom-made PC?
No. Well, wait. Correction. I already have sold my custom-made PC,
Whoa.
and now I just have
What?
now I have a gaming laptop.
What? Yeah.
Yeah,
what-
because my custom PC, I built that in 2014. So
But the whole thing was super
was like-
upgradable or whatever, right?
yeah, but now I like the portability a lot, and I'm still able.
Okay.
I get the same performance out of this laptop as I did out of
Your tower?
my desktop. Yeah,
And
which
your
is
electricity
insane.
bill's probably better.
Oh, it's super low. Yeah.
Did you notice a change?
Yeah. You can notice a change. It was like $10 a month.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So I mean, that thing had like 8 fans in it.
Yeah.
It had a liquid cooler and
Wow.
graphics card and
I know that Xbox One, that original, had a lot of electric bills.
Oh,
Quite a
yeah.
bit. Yeah.
I mean, I think the new Xbox looks really good, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, just the tech they put in it, like how they're cooling the system and keeping the clock
Yeah.
speeds consistent and everything. I mean, that alone, I think, especially for developers when they're looking at, how we're going to maximize like power and everything.
Yeah.
Having
Yeah.
a system where they know it's going to have consistent clock speeds, that's pretty cool. I didn't think I was going to be as impressed as I am with the new Xbox.
Yeah. Microsoft's doing
It's
good stuff.
definitely more than just a new Xbox.
I'm still more interested in Sony games because I like their developers better. So I'll probably just not get the Xbox and just go with the PS5.
I mean, you are at the current state, but you don't know how the landscape will be in 2 years when
Yeah.
new consoles are out. And
It's possible, but like Naughty Dog and Insomnia with the Spider-Man and I don't know, their games historically have been better fits for what I'm interested in.
I think
A-
that
Alien, the Alien game,
Oh, that game was great. It's on Switch now.
is it really?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
super great on Switch.
and I heard that it actually looks better than the PS4 version. That somehow they did something in it to where it runs better, and I've seen videos side by side, and it actually does look better than PS4.
Huh. I did not hear that, but
I don't know how they did it, but
I'll
it's
watch
pretty insane.
those.
that's a great pandemic game, right?
But speaking of that, I've been hearing some people, basically say on like YouTube that like basically there is a war to get like the best console port, like the best port onto Switch right
Yeah.
now. It's
Who's the best at doing it, you mean? Or
yeah. So we've had like Warframe, right? That was a really awesome port. We had Doom.
Yep.
Doom is a really good port.
Yeah. So
In fact, they keep updating Doom and actually making it run better and better and look better. And
Yeah.
better.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
Warframe, they just had like an update where you can push the field of view up to 90. And that's pretty nice.
Ori in the
Yeah.
Definitive.
I hear the Overwatch is not too good though.
It's not good.
The port, yeah. I'm not really into Overwatch, so I don't really know, but I heard that. I think I was watching Digital Foundry. They have really good videos for like tech, stuff, tech related video game stuff, and I think they were saying it wasn't super impressive, but most ports seem to be they come out pretty good. Elder Scrolls is pretty
Elder
good.
Scrolls is really good, yeah.
I mean, The Witcher, like
Oh yeah, Witcher. Oh, and
yeah.
the
Dark
Witcher
Souls.
is getting, or like it has it now, cross save with Steam, so you can.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's huge.
yeah.
Just take it on the go with you,
Yeah.
like and pick up your game on your PC. Yeah, that's crazy.
And then Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is technically a port.
It is a good looking game. I
It
mean,
is.
It is.
it is.
Do you think the situation in the world will affect game releases this year beyond what they already
Yes.
have?
Oh, you do? You do?
Yeah, I think it's going to affect it.
It's
I
delayed
mean,
a couple games already that were due out in May.
I think it's going to affect E3. I mean, well, E3's already been canceled, right?
Yeah.
So we know that it has affected gaming already.
Because studios aren't really able to work in the same building, so I'm not sure how flexible their studios are to be working remotely for a lot of places, at least.
Let's think about how many games would use like E3 as their kind of first launch, right? They kind of like show it off and it comes out in the fall.
Still, right? Just through video conferences, EA events, and like Sony's.
But they might want to have that big event, right? It's not the same if you just have to put out on Twitter like, go check out this link at 3:00.
Like on a Nintendo
It's not
Direct.
Yeah, Nintendo is the only one. They've been doing that for years, setting up that, that kind of expectation.
Do you think
Yeah.
Nintendo, any delays from them, you think, because of this?
Not. I think we'll still get a big direct in June or whenever, like
Yeah.
the same time frame. But as far as like when the games in that direct are going to come out, some of them might get pushed back. I could see.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you think we're getting this year? Because we don't really know the second half of the year, do we?
Supposed to get Zelda, right? That was the
This
idea.
year?
That's what. Yeah, that was the.
2020.
Did
They
it
wanted to
have
turn
a
around-
date in the thing? I thought it was just a coming
It's
soon
been
I
almost-
thought
trailer.
It's been
It said
3 years.
2020 in the trailer.
Yeah,
It
it's
did.
time, man.
It said 2020?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's unreal. I know we're getting Xenoblade remake, or the remastered edition at some point.
I mean, honestly, we could use a new Mario Kart. I mean, I know that sounds kind of weird, but the one we have now is like 6 or 7 years old, so they could do like new Mario Kart. Might be cool. I honestly want a new Mario Strikers. I'd love to see Mario Strikers come back. They still have Metroid to show off. They got Metroid.
That's got
coming.
a couple years away still, right?
Probably.
Yeah, because they've had to restart on that thing like 3 times now.
But maybe
Yeah.
show us some like the concept art for it or something. Maybe the direction they're headed. I don't know.
Right.
What about game prices? Are you all, with all this stuff going on with the coronavirus and the market's all going down, people losing their jobs, it's going to be harder for a lot of people to buy these games, which I think is definitely going to affect what games we're going to see. We could see a lot of projects just be canceled outright if they know that it's not going to. I mean,
Yeah.
Who knows what we'll see, but I think over the next few months we'll see what like game purchasing looks like, because I know for me it's not really at the top of my list. Animal Crossing was the last game I really wanted, and there's not really anything else for a while.
Yeah, I have I think 3 more Nintendo vouchers that I loaded up on last year, the ones that redeem for a game. So I'll have those until the summer, which there's a couple I can still pick up from that. And hopefully something else is released between then and now for that. But yeah, it'll be curious with how that goes, because this is probably not top priority for a lot of people. People have more time
Yeah.
in their hands but less income. So games like Animal Crossing, which have something to do every single day, are obviously big sellers. Yeah.
I've been getting pulled into a lot more of these like free-to-play type games. Like I've been playing a lot of Black Desert on my PC and Warframe on the Switch, and they're really sucking up a lot of time. But I'm also finding that I'm not spending any money on like any other games.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah, I don't know. But I did see that trailer. It said Breath of the Wild is in development, the sequel. It says 2020
So
in
does
there
it say
somewhere.
2020? I thought it said 2020.
All
I
the
can
descriptions
remember
say 20.
like the black background with the pink kind of red, and it said 2020, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong there.
I thought I saw the same exact thing he was saying.
Yeah, I'm curious because that would be a huge thing for them to push out this year. And then with
Do you think the PS5 and Xbox will come out this year, or will it get pushed back because of?
I don't know. Like
I think
production might be harder, right? I don't know.
I think they're gonna have to.
Quantity's more limited.
Well, I think Sony might push the PlayStation, but I don't think Microsoft is going to push off the Xbox.
If one of them does it, the other will definitely do it, right? They can't have a staggered
No,
release.
I think if one of them does it, the other one might take advantage of the opportunity and
delay.
Try to have that whole.
Oh, and try to have it out early.
Yeah.
Well, they're not announcing. No one's announcing prices. They're like waiting for the other person to announce it, so they don't like.
Yeah,
look
because
bad.
the price is going to be ridiculous, and then it's going to be high.
And whoever
It's gonna be really high. It comes
Well-
with a terabyte of like really
Solid
fast
state.
12
SSD.
teraflops of processing power. There's no way that's going to be like less than $500. It's going to be over 500, probably close to 600.
I don't think
And I
Sony
would
will.
not even-
I don't think Sony will do 600 because of what happened with the PS3, and they'll be gun shy of that price point.
You think they'll try to stick? What was it last time? 400.
400. I think they'll do 500
Well,
though.
Think about what we've been hearing about with these like details about the Xbox Series X. That's for their highest end. It's the Series X. They're going to have an S model, which is the lower end one. So
And am I right, Aaron, that every
Yes.
Xbox Series X game will run on Xbox One?
correct. And they're going to have like
Wait, really? Wait, what?
best version. Well,
Like it's
I
on a
don't think
clear
it's every
cutoff,
game,
or
but it's most games. So they're gonna have like the best version of the game. So if like a developer releases like a game right now, they can make it to where it'll run on the Xbox Series X and automatically play the highest version of that game. But if you play it on your Xbox One, it'll automatically change the settings to play optimized for the Xbox One.
yeah, I wonder what the experience would be like with the One X, which is still really high end, but not SSD. I think the SSD is the big difference, right? As far as your
Yeah.
experience, yeah.
Well, they're saying that this Xbox, the Series X, is 4 times more powerful as the One X.
Yeah, but
And the
what
One
does your
X is 4
TV
times
if you have
more
a 10
powerful as
yeah.
the original Xbox.
Right.
So it's kind of, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that
I'd be
doesn't
curious. yeah.
doesn't always translate to really like 4 times. Like your game's gonna look 4 times as good.
Right. So
It's
your
just-
TV can't show it because it's not an 8K TV at this point.
Yeah, I'm still on my old 1080p, but things look good. to
Yeah.
me.
But yeah, I'm curious how sales will be of these things with the economy and the dumper this year.
Yeah, I don't know. John's muted.
Sorry. I mean, I'm thinking Nintendo pulls like a price drop out of their pocket this fall and goes to like $249,
Oh, yeah.
and they're half the price of the competitors.
I
Yep.
can see them drop the price this year.
Even just like $50, I think.
Yeah.
What, Switch
Like-
Lite at 150 and then the full one at 250?
Nah, I think keep Switch Lite at $199.
Yeah.
100 and drop this one.
Who would buy a Switch Lite when the other one's $50 more? That seems crazy to me.
I don't know.
Think
I mean,
about what was the DS models where one of them was like it was close to the same price? I think it was the 2DS, right? The 2DS was 100, and then you could get the other one for like $25 more.
Yeah.
But still, a lot of people.
But that
were putting
2DS is such a good design there, and I love that thing. Lab. It's great. Good ergonomically.
honestly, they probably don't need to drop the price because they're still selling, fine. So
They are sold out everywhere, right?
yeah, they're sold out everywhere. So obviously they don't.
And they might just wait to
Price.
hear the price of these new consoles, and they're going to be like $700. We can stay.
Yeah, we'll stay where we're at. Yeah, we'll just stay here. Yeah.
But I've been thinking about that a lot. I'm not going to be surprised if it's $700 for that.
I
top
would.
end
That
console.
seems crazy.
That's
No,
That's
because
nuts.
because think about it. Like when the PlayStation 3 came out, it was $600. You remember that thing?
I do. No
600.
one bought it because it's $600
yeah,
bucks.
it was a pain.
It was
right?
Yeah.
disaster
But
for
it was
Sony.
also supposed to be like the like their top of the line console. And if Microsoft does it right, they can push out. Like we're only hearing about the Xbox Series X, right? We're only going to hear about that for months. So everyone's going to be set on the Series X one, and then they're going to drop like, okay, and then we also have this regular model, but no one's going to want the regular model. They're going to want that top of the line one, not the $400 consumer.
Series.
Hmm.
I don't like Xbox's naming the Series X. We're gonna get the Series X2 next. What are they doing after
I think
this?
we're going to get an E, like an E series, so we can have the S and the E, and
And then, yeah.
kind of like Tesla. They have
Yeah,
the S,
Yeah.
the 3.
Yep, they do. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not super enthused by these new consoles yet. It's all about the games, I guess.
I am.
It's all about the game.
And the new controllers, it looks like they're all, well, at least like the Xbox controller is taking cues from the Pro controller, because the like the L and R buttons no longer look like the plastic kind of like the hard click. They look like the soft buttons on the Pro controller now.
And am I right that everything's USB-C now?
Yeah, it looks like everything is going USB-C finally.
And Microsoft is still making you buy separately a play and charge kit if you want rechargeable batteries.
I don't mind that. Because
It's such a thing to do.
Well, I hear me out before Aaron goes.
Yeah.
I like it because you can still get rechargeable batteries, but when those rechargeable batteries die, which they're gonna do, they're gonna stop holding a charge. You can put new rechargeable
You
batteries.
know, they could do the same thing by having the same design, but instead of having AA's include the rechargeable.
Oh, you just want them to give you their. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's fair. I guess.
that would be the
So
solution
I've
there.
had this Xbox controller like for like 6 years, and I've changed out the battery twice in it.
Yeah, what I'm saying
And
is
so
give
it's
you.
nice to have the same controller for so long.
Yeah, they could include the rechargeable rather than making you buy it, though. Is what I'm saying. That'd be nice.
But when you buy it, you get a nice like long charging cable that you don't get.
Yeah.
So you can always just use that as like your wired. So you're also getting like a wired controller as well.
That's true. That's
You're
true.
spending $700.
That is a really nice. They do give you a really long cable with those.
Yeah.
things.
Is it USB-C on the console itself, or is it still a USB-A on the console itself? Because I thought I saw.
I think it's A.
I think it is A.
Oh, okay. I don't think I
But
like
the
that.
controllers are going to be using
But
C.
you can't use external storage, right? You have to use their little.
You offload and onload. So if you have a bunch of games, you can offload games and onload them when you're ready to play that again, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Which could work for some experiences. Say you're playing a big game, you don't want to delete it from your system. You're done with it for a while. You can.
But you
offload
can
it.
expand it with the memory card thing they're doing, right?
For
They're
a lot
doing
of
like
money.
So it looks kind of like the Xbox 360 where they had that hard drive on top, so you use their proprietary hard drive. But if you're smart about it like me, you can disassemble one of those and put in your own hard drive and then just plug it in and it'll still read it like it's a Microsoft one. So I put in like a 500 gig one for really cheap.
But yeah, the storage won't be cheap if you want the fast internal stuff. Sony will be more open, but it'll still be expensive, I'm sure, with it being solid state. Yeah.
now I'm wondering, is Sony forcing people to have SSDs as externals? Because that's going to slow down games a
They're
lot.
forcing.
having on
They're just
on
like
a spinning drive.
Xbox that has the SSD for anything played, and then you're able to offload, onload stuff like they do.
Okay.
With the same.
So you never
same
actually,
strategy.
they don't let you play games off the drive itself.
No.
It sounds like you actually have to move it before you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think do old controllers work with Xbox? PlayStation 5's announced that or not?
I don't think they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently you can take the new Xbox controller and use it with older systems too. It's
Yeah.
backwards compatible,
That's cool.
which I don't.
Yeah.
I think that's a first for
Yeah, I
a
think
game
it is.
console.
I think it is. You could play a PS4 controller on a PS3 over a USB,
What about
but it didn't have all the functionality. Like the gyroscope didn't work and Rumble didn't work that way.
you can take a Wii U controller and use it on the Wii because technically the Joy-Con with the Motion Plus inside is a Wii U controller and you can use it on the Wii. So
Yeah. Okay.
But weren't those made for the Wii? They were made for the Wii.
yeah,
weren't
but what about the black ones that were made for the Wii U? Like,
Oh gosh.
they? All right, you got me.
Oh boy. Anything else before we wrap up this edition?
yeah, are y'all feeling kind of like? Well, have you all been like stuck inside? I guess not, because
I mean, I work for the Postal Service, so
outside,
I'm out
yeah.
there with all these idiots that don't that ignore our guidance of just being inside. It's
What
it's
about
like
you,
I try
Don?
to. Yeah, it's aggravating, but idiots
Yeah.
out there.
I am not. I am any work I'm doing now. It's from home.
Okay. So I also am work from home. I only live about 5 minutes away from work anyway. So my life has only changed to the extent that I no longer have to drive to work every morning. But otherwise, I just stay inside anyway. So all these people are getting like bothered and stuff. Like, oh, I can't handle this. I'm like, my life has not changed one bit.
Were you a order from restaurants for delivery kind of person?
Yes. And so that really stinks because I can't really order my favorite food.
Don't they deliver or no?
So, well, yeah, but we're just trying to avoid all of that. We like,
I
you
mean,
know,
that's
I don't.
probably better than
Yeah.
As long as you wash your hands, I think you'll be okay because it can't
Yeah.
infect you from your stomach. Like if it gets in your stomach,
Yeah.
but
We're still
the
like,
containers can be contaminated. Kind of
Sure.
thing.
yeah, for sure. You definitely got to wash your hands. Yeah.
Yep.
Or just not do it at all.
I was joking. They should just shut down all fast food. We could be healthier as a nation for a couple of months. Here.
I think that after this, a lot of our society is going to change. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to want to touch hands and aren't wanting to, hug and all that
We
stuff,
should
which I
adopt
think
bowing
is great.
like the Japanese.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. I don't like people touching me.
Yeah.
And keep your distance. I don't want people all up. In those. And wash your hands. So I'm so surprised that people are like, "Oh, I've been washing my hands so much." I'm like, "You don't wash your hands all the time?" Like, I'm washing my hands every time I leave the restroom. That's like every couple hours, right?
I mean, I don't go to the restroom that often, but yeah. I mean, maybe
drink stuff
twice
all
or
the
3
time.
times a day. I don't know.
Twice or 3 times a day? Really, Tim?
Yeah.
I go at least like 5, 6, 7 times.
Depends how much
a day.
water I'm drinking that day.
I'm in the 5 or 6. I
Depends
think
how
I'm
much
in
water
5.
I'm drinking that day.
You know, I got nothing to do now, so I could honestly probably make a journal of how many times I go.
There should be an Animal Crossing journal feature where you just journal, keep a journal.
There was an Animal Crossing journal feature in
Terrible one.
In which one?
Yeah.
City Folk? Was it City
It
Folk?
was in, I think it was City Folk, yeah.
City Folk.
You could write a little journal for what you did that day, and then you can go back and look at your journal. It was so cool.
I'm so happy this game
Yeah.
is not City Folk. I'm sorry, but it
City
was
Folk was terrible.
it's the most disappointing Animal Crossing
Yeah.
like ever by
I
far.
barely
What
played
was
it.
bad
Like,
about that one?
It was the DS game. It was
The Wii, right?
Yeah,
The
it was
Wii?
on the Wii.
Yeah, but they didn't add anything new except
Nothing
for the
was new.
city.
In the
It
city,
was-
all the city was relocating stuff that was in the
Yeah.
town. So it was
Like,
literally
it was like a
nothing
haircut.
new.
You had to go to the city, and it just took longer to load because you had to like ride the bus to get in there. Oh, it was
In
terrible.
fact, I think they actually removed stuff that were in, like, I think there was less in that game.
Yes,
I don't know.
Did you
It
play the
looked
DS
good.
version? Was the DS version good?
The
DS
DS
was good.
version, Wild World, is really good.
Okay.
'Cause
They-
they added a bunch of new stuff from like the GameCube one. So
They've always gotten
So
better.
that was the second one.
except
That was the second
City
one.
Folk.
Yeah.
City Folk was the second.
How many
City
years
Folk was the
apart-
second console one,
Yeah.
but Wild World was the second one ever.
How many years
after the
apart
game.
was City Folk and Wild World?
Only a couple years.
Okay.
yeah, it was only
It-
a couple of years.
It's
it
been
was-
like
it
10
literally
years.
felt like they took-
What has it been?
like
2012?
7 or 8. I think 13.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I mean, this one was probably in development for Wii U.
Wii U and the Wii U
I mean,
tanked.
let's be real. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We had
there's,
all
like,
those
less-
HD graphics
Uh-huh.
for the Wii U that never had a game for it.
Can you imagine how nice it would have been to do like your inventory management
On
from
the Wii U
that
screen?
screen?
Yeah.
Because right now the thing I miss the most is I can't select multiple things like by just kind of highlighting. So you used to be able just to drag your stylus on the 3DS and highlight a bunch of things you wanted to sell at once.
Yeah.
You can still sell stuff, but you got to click each one individually.
Yeah.
I do miss. I mean, some of the touchscreen was nice, so that definitely is missed. But it's nice that they kind of keep your bells out of your pockets, like it's separate.
Yeah.
And your clothes aren't put in your pockets anymore. Like they have their own kind of separate pocket, which is nice.
The organization stuff's really
Yeah, they've done a lot, I think. In the house organization, oh my god, like being
Oh,
able to
yeah.
like just drag and drop. Holy
Drag and
cow.
drop. It's wild.
Oh.
I wish
I
there
still
was a
find myself
fishing mode with the
pushing-
Joy-Con. That'd be nice. Or use it with the
City Folk had that, and it was terrible.
or use it with the fishing Labo thing. That'd be cool.
I mean, you know how many fish that I didn't catch because it wouldn't recognize? I was like flicking. I'm like, why won't it pull up? Yeah.
I'm really excited for when I get to compose music in my town. I guess you're able to compose your own theme song.
Yeah, you've been able to do that in all of them.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, you go to
Yeah.
your sign and you could like change it up.
Where? That's how it was in New Leaf.
Yeah, pretty sure you had to go to your
Yeah.
signpost, right?
It was that, or it was outside of Isabel's like city hall thing or whatever.
How did I not know about it?
You know where you put your flag, how you could put your own flag. It
Yeah.
was,
I think
maybe
there was like there was like a town sign right there.
sign
Okay.
or something. Yeah.
You could change because you had like your slogan, and then every time you read it, it would play music.
You know how many
it would play
hours I
your
played
little
New
theme.
Leaf and I didn't know this? Crazy.
What?
This is crazy.
Yeah, there was some. So my theme was like the Metroid thing. It was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could find instructions online for like the Mario and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I also just want to mention briefly, I've been playing Luigi's Mansion 3. That is by far the best Luigi Mansion game ever. So good.
I heard it looks great. I heard it's
Every-
the best Switch game.
Every floor is just delight, just exploring it. It's a lot of fun. I haven't beaten it yet. I'm kind of taking it slowly, but it's good.
I still need to play Dark Moon. So
I like that one too. Hey, time to pull out your 3DSs now that you have some time.
if
Yeah,
you're ever
I
gonna
actually-
do it, it's gonna be now.
I actually pulled mine out, and it was so dusty like last night, and it's not even charged up.
I was shocked when mine was charged when I took it out.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I've been cleaning up, doing some spring cleaning, and I found my Japanese and my regular American one. I didn't boot them up yet though.
I still think that the 3DS is one of the best looking handhelds. Like,
It's great.
I
I
don't
love that
like
thing.
moving away from the foldable design. I feel like my handheld should always fold now. I'm so used to it.
Now we got the Switch, and there are other benefits. Switch. Anyways,
Yeah.
anything else before we wrap it up?
Wash your hands.
Mhm.
Wash your
Um,
hands.
And don't go outside if you don't have to. Don't be going to the beaches. Get off those beaches.
Yeah. Stupid kids, man.
Take-
Kids on the beaches.
Take it
off.
seriously. You might kill somebody because you're
Yeah.
not being considerate, and you don't know you're
Yeah.
sick for like a week.
You're asymptomatic.
We probably all have it, and we're probably fine.
Yeah,
We never know.
but
It's
people you
just
interact
old.
with, and yup. Crazy world we live in now.
And I look forward to the coronavirus video game once that comes.
Have you guys? A lot of people are rewatching Contagion. I don't get this phenomenon.
They just want to scare themselves more.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a good movie. I've heard.
It's a great movie. I really enjoy the movie, but not now.
I've never seen it, so I don't know. But
It's really well done, just showing how viruses spread.
oh, great! Yeah, thanks.
It's a great
no,
Take
thanks.
yourself away from reality, kind of thing. I was glad Star Wars got released a few days early because of this. And
Oh,
we have
yeah.
Pixar's Onward, which is fantastic. I saw it in theaters as my last theater movie, and God willing,
Ever.
Well, I was gonna say, and God willing, the theaters will be open in
They're
July.
gonna shut down. They're gonna shut down after this.
Well, they are shut down now. And I was just
Yeah.
saying, God willing, when theaters open
kind
in
of-
July or whatever, I can see Soul as my first movie back in theaters. Well, it's Pixar's next movie.
Hopefully, I've heard that this is going to come in waves, so we may.
I said hopefully. We could be out till like 2021.
Yeah, could be.
Yep. So be safe out there.
Stay vigilant.
Keep your distance, people. If the mailman says get inside, get inside. I mean it. Yep. Yeah, I deliver on a beach town, and there are a bunch of idiots at the beach still. It's like, why is there no parking at the beach? Go home. Yeah, crazy. Well, anyway, anything you guys want to pimp out? Any social handles or things to check out?
I'm on Twitter as Sage Kupo. Check out all my screenshots of Animal Crossing. And Tammy's
Who's Tammy?
Tammy is my bear. She's a yellow bear in my town.
Aw, you named Tammy?
No, that's just her name.
Oh, that's the given name. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. About you, John?
Well, you can find me John Wesley A on Twitter if you want to, come grab my my what do you call it, friend code or whatever. If you want to, hang out in Animal Crossing, whatever.
Cool.
So yeah,
Grabbing it. Cool. And then my handle's TCHATEN, and we need to figure out how to do more Animal Crossing online stuff because I haven't done that. So, anyways, cool deal. We'll talk to everyone again. I think we'll try to do this monthly. I think that's a good frequency for us being able to do this. So that's, I think, a good thing. I don't know. We'll see. Cool. Let's wrap. Hopefully monthly. I don't know. You guys up for a
Longest
monthly?
outro ever.
yeah.
What's that?
It's the longest outro. Are we done? Or is it still going?
It's done.
It's done.
Amazon, Google, Apple, Android, iOS, Alexa, Siri, technology, sci-fi, video games, tablets, computers, flash drives, toys, weather, and general silliness. Geekiest show ever, every week on the MyMac Podcasting Network.